2005 Chrysler Sebring Convertible, and today we're going to be replacing the rear driver's side window motor and regulator. Let's get to it. Now, obviously the most technical part of this is going to be removing this interior trim piece without breaking anything. With the driver's seat all the way forward, the convertible top down to give us the most access, we're going to go ahead and start by figuring out how this works exactly. Looks like this needs to be pushed up. Inside of here, pull these seats up. These kind of slide forward like this. Awesome. Rear seats removed. There's a hole down here, so I don't know if there used to be something there or if that's just there. Come around the side. I need to remove the trim from the door. Go ahead and just pull this nice and gently. No need to remove it all the way. We just need to get access to the trim piece. And then this we just pull straight up. I was hoping that would be all, but it appears that it's stuck to the carpet. There it goes. Right down there. These pieces just get pulled out, and this Phillips head screw, we need to go ahead and remove that. Actually, I don't think we do. I think that's just there for a piece of insulation. Yeah, we don't need to remove that there. And last, we're going to see about this speaker cover. And it looks like we have a flathead screw here and down here. We might need to remove the speaker as well, but we'll get to that in a second if we need to. Go ahead and remove these screws real quick. Oh yeah, you can see that just coming right off. Put these somewhere safe. There. And it appears up here there's one more tab. There we go. Reach inside here, disconnect your speaker, and pull the skin out. Alright. After removing the skin, this is what we're left with right here. This is the only 2-wire connector I see going into the door over here. So, making a assumption that that is our power cable for our window motor. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that tab off. Disconnect the safety tab. That's this red clip right here. You just pull it out that way, squeeze here, and pull up. I'm going to pull this fun stuff off of here, this insulation or sound deadening stuff. Very sticky. As long as we have enough room to get this cable out, that's all I care about. We have a 10mm here, a 10mm here, and a 10mm here. Now I'm not confident that that is all of the 10mm that we're going to need to remove, but that does appear to be what it is right now. And we'll see if this thing doesn't magically just pull right on up. We'll go ahead and leave that bolt on a little bit. Leave that bolt on a little bit. This one down here at the bottom, I'm going to completely remove that one because I just feel like that's going to get stuck on everything as I'm trying to pull this whole thing out. This one's pretty much clear, and this one's close enough. Let's see if that's it. I'm going to have to push in at the base. So push in to get that screw to go in, and lift up. Yeah, I think that's it. See if I can't wedge this right here. Connector stuff. That would help. A little bit tight. Just be careful of the glass. Don't want to break that. All right. And with this laid out on my tool cart right here, we can see that our cable, it didn't break. It looks like the plastic pieces, which are typically what break first, it came undone. I'm just gonna put my hoodie down. And we can start getting to work on figuring out how to remove this thing. Let's take a look at the other side again. So we got bolts here, and then 3 bolts here. I'm assuming this is for the motor, but all we should have to do is get the glass off. And it looks like to do that, there's some 10mm bolts. All right. It's like right behind this piece of metal. So basically just follow this right here, and then this one it just slides out of. So basically that 10mm bolt is right here, or on the opposite side of right here. Here, and then this, it should just slide out of that. So we need to remove those. All right, so there's holes right here. I wonder if I need to slide the glass all the way up. I did find one 10mm bolt right here. That's for the bottom piece that kind of clips the glass in. I'll go ahead and remove that while I have eyes on it. And put that nut back on there. Put that somewhere safe. Alright, so we're going to rotate this motor back around and put one of these nuts on here to hold it in place. Now I can slide this window up, hopefully. Go. This just had to disconnect the wire. And as you see, and with the window freed, I slide this right to the perfect amount, and you can see our 10mm bolts right inside of here. Let go. That one's free spinning, because why not? Figure out what's wrong with this thing. There we go. Alright, and there's our bolt. There's our piece of glass. I'm just going to try to stick these back together. I see this is supposed to have some kind of a reverse lock on it. Okay, there we go. Keep those bolts safe. Let's pop our new window regulator out of its box and attach the window. Alright, we got our new regulator. We got our old motor that we took out of the old regulator. We got our glass. I left that in the back of the truck, or back of the car. We separated the glass and the old motor from the broken regulator, and now we're going to install our new motor onto our new regulator. So to do that, we're going to need to very carefully remove these 3 bolts. And this is kind of the part where I get confused, because the way they have this whole thing set up doesn't make any sense. These bolts, this plastic piece actually has the sprocket inside of here that has the cable wound up really tight. You cannot undo this. If you undo this, you might as well just go return this and get another one, because you are not going to get this right again. But what we need to do is we need to remove these 3 bolts, turn them around so that the longer ends are the other way, so that way when this is down in here, my phone will not shut up right now, which I think should go something like this. And with the motor installed, go ahead and remove our bolts from our window glass. Loosen the nut right here. I didn't realize I even put in hard. This might be difficult to see, but if you look right down there, you can see that it's lined up with where we need this to go. Don't put that down hard until you have both of them lined up. And obviously this goes without saying, but don't put it down too tight. You are putting it into glass. Don't break your window. All right, now we can move on with the reinstallation into the vehicle. And with the window regulator just sitting in here, we're gonna lift it up just a little bit. We're gonna try to fish out that connector. I don't think I'm gonna have too good of luck on it personally. Can't even see it. Pull that connector out. I'm going to close this goopy tape up so I don't lose it again. Come in here, put our mounting bolts in, a couple of turns each. And slide these into place. And then we can just insert the bottom one. And plug in the connector. Let's figure out how to pull this off with one hand apparently. There it goes. Press it together and put the lock in. And put that back down. That's our sound deadening tape. Now let's put the key in the ignition. Key in the ignition. And with that, go ahead and reinstall your interior in the reverse process that we took it apart in, and you're done. You did it. You replaced your own rear window regulator on your convertible Sebring. I knew you could do it. I didn't doubt it for a second. If you'd like to see more videos on convertible Sebrings or Sebrings in general, go ahead and check out that video next. I made that one just for you. If this video helped you out, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.